Cummins India. But I'm watching the entire pharmaceutical space, and three stocks which stood out and which saw a rally in yesterday's trading session, which was Piramal Pharma, Divis Labs as well as Gland. Now, one of the key points which the street could probably be considering is a Q-on-Q recovery, which could be possibly in store for a couple of these stocks. Now, I'll just tell you about what happened in Q3 to get a better idea about it. So, Piramal Pharma, for example, had their margins fall all the way to around 5.1% versus 10% on a Q-on-Q basis. There was a worsening which took place on a year-on-year basis as well. And they had incurred a loss of around 90.2 crores versus 37.3 crores in terms of a loss on a sequential basis. So there was an expansion in terms of the losses as well. Divis Labs, that was one of the worst margins that they've reported all the way, I think, since FY12. So margins had dipped all the way to around 23.9% versus, as you can see, the trajectory and over 40% margins in the same time last year. Similar case for Gland Pharma, where the revenue was down 12% last quarter. Margins were okay, 30.9%, but the profit was down 15%. So what the street is probably anticipating is that there could be a recovery which could be taking place in a couple of these counters in terms of earnings and what they report in Q4. Just to put it into perspective, these stocks have risen from their 52-week lows. So Divis Labs, Piramal, Gland Pharma, all of them have risen anywhere between 20 to 24, 27%, but they're still significantly away from their 52-week highs, as you can see on the screen. Remember, Piramal Pharma, for example, listed at 200 rupees in October of last year, and since then it had seen levels of almost around 68 odd rupees. Since then it's been a recovery, but nonetheless down 4.6% today. The larger picture is maybe a Q-on-Q recovery for these companies. But earlier